Hi, I'm Scott. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some preventative maintenance to keep people from stealing your doors off your Jeep by installing some door lock nuts. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the process on this 2016 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport Edition. But the process basically worked on any of the Jeep JKs from 2007 through 2016. Check the manufacturer's website if you want to put these door lock nuts on other years and makes of the Jeep. Apparently, there's a black market for these Jeep doors. They're pretty easy to steal. It's only connected by these two nuts, 1 and 2. If a thief wants your door, they'll unscrew those nuts and they'll take your door and then they'll go sell it on the black market. You'll come back to your Jeep and you'll say, what the heck happened? I don't have any doors. Now in the past, you've seen this kind of theft protection, these key lugs. You've seen these on rims on your tires to keep people from stealing your tires. So they applied that same technology to your doors. Now this isn't 100% foolproof method. They can still steal your Jeep doors by removing these 4 bolts, but they're a lot harder to remove and they take more time. And one thing, thieves, they don't like to take time, they don't like to waste energy. So if you got these theft protection door lock nuts, most likely they'll move on to another Jeep. In this video, I'll show you how to install these lock nuts on your doors. There's 1 per door, so a total of 4 per vehicle. This process will take you about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to remove one of these nuts. It could be the bottom or it could be the top. I'm going to choose to do the 4 bottom ones on one on each door. And then we'll be done in 10 or 15 minutes and then my doors will be secure. All right, let's get started. All right, I've opened the box and I usually use my razor knife to cut the tabs, open the box up. This is the thing that you'll hang on your hinge, to keep your ratchet from scratching up your door. This is the ratchet and T50 connector I need to remove the door hinge nuts right now. This is the ratchet I'll use in conjunction with the security key and each one of these door nuts, the new door nuts. So, and I'll show you how that goes together here in the next clip. All right, we're going to replace this old nut with this new lock nut, okay? So it's going to just screw right on there, but it's got a key to it, so I have to use this special key. The manufacturer's got a whole bunch of these special keys made up. In the package, it gives you a number, and that's your key number. So if you ever lose it, you can contact the manufacturer, you get this little key. So, and they give you stickers to place in your door wells or in your owner's manual, so you want to keep that number in case you do lose it, and you probably will lose it one day. I will place this key into my little socket wrench or socket set that comes with the Jeep. So this key goes on here and it makes for 1 unit, and I'll put my socket on here and we'll just screw it on. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to install this little cardboard piece that protects your paint. It slips over here on your hinge and just hangs down. So when I put the ratchet up here and I unscrew this, it'll hit this piece of cardboard instead of hitting my paint. To remove the factory original, I don't have the factory kit that came with this Jeep. I bought it used. I had to get that off Amazon Prime. So I'm just going to use what's in my toolkit now, the T50 socket, T50, and this socket. And I'll just unscrew it. Put it under here, and we just start unscrewing. And you'll hear it every now and then hit my car, but it's not hitting the paint, it's hitting that piece now every now and then you'll hear it hit my car, but it's not hitting the paint, it's hitting that piece of cardboard. Okay, that's it, it's out, that's the nut. All right, now that I got my key set in my new nut, I'm just going to manually get it started. All right, now I'm going to take my key, which is just a little socket, and I'm going to connect it to my socket wrench. And then I'll put it underneath the new nut, and I'll insert that key into it, and then I'll start tightening it. Okay, and we're done. So I'll remove this. And now this front driver's side door is protected. No one can steal this unless they undid these 4 bolts, and they're not going to do that. So this black thing, you'll say, well, why couldn't they just take a tool and grab that, a wrench or something, and grab that nut right there and twist it? This is a free floating thing. It's floating around. So you can only tighten or untighten that nut by using your driver. This covering right here, it just freely spins, so they can't get a hold of the nut to unscrew it. All right, now we're going to do the driver's side rear door. And once again, I'm choosing to do the lower nuts. You could choose to do the higher one. I just thought since these look just a little bit different than factory, that the lower, it just won't be, your eye won't pick it up. It'll be so subtle that it's sitting down here. So first thing we do, we put the cardboard hanger in there to protect the paint. We remove the old factory nut. And once again, this is I'm using a T50. See if I can show that to you. T50 driver. All right, so, and we just unscrew this. They're hand tightened, you know, because people take these doors on and off. So unless yours has just never been removed, it might be a little tight, but they're all hand tightened. And this would be a little bit easier to do if I wasn't doing it on camera, because I could get right in front of it, but I didn't want to block the view. So that's the nut, that's the factory nut to hold the door on. You can see that star socket fits inside that star nut, just like that. You know, if you don't have these bits, if somehow you don't have the kit that comes with your Jeep, you can go to AutoZone and pick up a driver for these. But watch from my other video, because I'll show you where to get that kit that's supposed to be in your glove compartment, and it contains a socket for you to do this. All right, now we got that off. We're going to put a new lock nut on, and I'm just going to manually get it started. And then once it gets tight, that little black ring will start freely rotating. So I'll take the key, and that key is this unique design. Insert it in here. Insert it in there. There we go. So it only fits a certain way. And then I'll just tighten it. And I'm just hand tightening it. There we go. And that is snug. So I removed the cardboard, and we'll just open the door, show you that it opens and closes. So passenger side, driver's done. All right, continuing on, I'm on the passenger side, and one of the little differences is this cardboard, I went ahead and flipped it, so the non-printed side shows up now. I've already removed the door nut, so I just have to install the new door lock nut. And I'm just screwing it on there, whoops, manually. What you can't see is that just slipped up some. There's the nut down there. So, and that just, once again, shows how it's free floating, that there's no way somebody could put a wrench around that and remove the nut. So I'm inserting the lock for the key, the socket that has the key to match up, and then I'm just hand tightening this. Now once again, it'd be easier to do this if I was sitting right in front of it instead of on the side, because this socket, the key socket, wouldn't keep coming out. But for video purposes, I think you'll get the gist of this. So there we go. That's all good. Take this off. The door opens and closes. So there's the lock, and there's the factory key, and this door is now secured. All right, we're on our fourth door. We're on the passenger side rear. We installed the cardboard protector for the paint. Once again, I've already removed this nut, the original, so you didn't, and I'm just going to take, here's the key. I'm just going to manually get that started. And then I'll take, this, once again, this is the socket, that's the key. Put this on the wrench. Made it up. You'll feel it, it'll sink in there. There, right there, it went in for me. And you just start ratcheting it. Whoops. And this is kind of overkill. You don't have to put this protector on there if you really don't want to, but it'll keep you from potentially scratching your door. So, I would recommend it, but if you lose it or something, it's not the end of the world. All right, there we have it. That's tight. Remove the protector. It's got the original factory nut on it. It's got this new lock nut. The door opens and closes. This door is now secure too. So that finishes installing the 4 lock nuts on the individual doors. And now we have secured our doors from theft, unless we really have somebody hardcore thief that wants them, that's going to take the time to remove these 4 nuts. And like I said before, a thief isn't going to do that. They take the easiest route. They see that you got these lock nuts on here, right here. They're going to go on to an easier mark. All right, one last thing here before we wrap it up. So here's a socket that comes with those door locks. Here's what the key looks like inside. Okay, and then that just attaches to a standard socket wrench. Now inside the packaging, I'm hiding some of this because I don't want you to have my key code, but they send you this strip here, and it's got stickers. You can place stickers on your registration, on an order form, and in your glove box. And in there they have, let's see if I get it up there, some key codes. So if you lose that socket, you'll contact them, McGards, and you'll give them this information. It's really a 3-segment number. So, and then they'll send you out a new key code. So you don't have to stress too much about it that, oh my gosh, I can't get my doors off. They're permanently locked on my Jeep because I lost a key code to this. So it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. In today's day and age of digital cameras, you just take a screenshot of this, you save it in your picture library, and hopefully you got one of you took all these pictures of your Jeep and all the mods you did and everything, and you store it in that folder, and then if you ever have a problem, you can reference this. All right, that wraps up this video on installing door lock nuts on 4 doors on your Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, in this case a Sport. Project cost was $31, $32, 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if you're gonna read all the instructions and totally take your time, go get your tools, put your tools up. So maybe just allocate 30 minutes. You have plenty of time. No stress. I'm in the shade. It's 85 degrees outside. I am sweating a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. And this will prevent a lot of future potential stress and headaches, because you're going to come out to your vehicle and the doors are going to be there. Nobody's going to steal them. So that does reduce some stress and headache for you. All right. So hopefully this video helps you, and it gives you a little project to do. So if you keep watching my YouTube channel, you'll see other videos where I'll make some modifications to this Jeep. Nothing fancy, no suspension changes or anything like that. That's beyond my pay grade. But it'd be simple things that you can do in your own backyard. All right, now click on the red subscribe button below. And if you want to get immediate notifications when I add videos to my YouTube channel, ring that bell. Now, if you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. All right, have a great day. Go out there, drive, and enjoy your Jeep.